So this is the first result that we have obtained since the triangle is a right triangle by applying Pythagoras theorem. Also, I have the lengths of sides AC equals to BC. So I'm just going to replace according to my required answer. I require AC only, I don't require BC. So I'm just going to replace it by AC because the two sides are equal. So from here, you simply get your answer. Anyone with any questions?
No, ma'am.
Shall we take up the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Just a minute. I think the students of 8th standard are mistaken. They have a class at 10:20.
Done, ma'am.
Question number 5th. It's the converse of question number 4th. We have ABC and isosceles triangle in which AC is equal to BC. If you compare this statement of this question with the previous one, you will see that one thing is missing now. The triangle is still isosceles, but it is no more a right triangle. Further, they have given the result that we proved in the last question as if. So, ये हमें given है. Prove that ABC is a right triangle. So, we are going to exactly write down the answer in the reverse order of steps that we have written in question number 4. Question number 4 के जितने भी steps थे वो सारे के सारे reverse order में आएंगे. Does anyone know if anyone is entering by the name of Laveen Gosal? Please ask in the group. Someone's trying to enter. I would like to remove that person. That girl is from 8th, I think. Okay, let's write down the proof for this one. And I'm going to do it right below this question so that you can compare. Or let's do it on the side here, if that suffices. Now, keeping in mind the result that you have to prove, this is what you have. You can compare the answer with the previous one since the answer is exactly the same. This is going to be the hypotenuse. So, right angle will be at C. So, mark accordingly in your figure. Just a minute, we have to prove it. So, I'm just going to show this. Now you can just compare the given and to prove part of the question side by side to identify whether or not the questions are converse to each other. So I'm going to start from the given result. AB square equals to 2 times AC square. And I'm going to expand the right hand side. And then I'm going to replace one of these two by BC. So it's exactly the reverse order of the steps of question number 4. So what we have is so this is what we have obtained, that in this triangle, square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So by converse of Pythagoras theorem. So this implies anyone with any questions here?
No, ma'am.
Anyone who's writing down?
2 minutes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Is it done, Jasmine?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are going to question number 3, which we left in between. Question number 3 is again theorem 6.7. We have a triangle ABD, which is a right triangle. There is a perpendicular drawn from the vertex, which contains 90-degree angle. And then you have to prove these results. And all these three results will be proved using 6.7, the theorem which we have, that when we construct a perpendicular from the vertex containing a right angle to the hypotenuse, each of the smaller triangles is similar to the whole triangle and they're similar to each other. So for this particular question, I'm going to directly use the theorem, but अगर यही question आपके पास 4 marks में आता है तो आप triangles की similarity prove करोगे, फिर ये results लिखोगे, that the sides are in proportion and hence you get this answer. I hope I'm making myself clear here. Question number 3, अगर आपको आता है for 1 or 2 marks, you can directly use theorem 6.7. अगर ये आता है 3 marks में या 4 marks में, it will be better that you prove the similarity of the triangles for whichever pair you're going to write down the required result. So I will be writing down the pair of similar triangles and then I will write down the result that I want to prove, so that you know कि अगर आपको similarity prove करनी हो तो कौन से triangles की करोगे. So I would like you to draw the figure quickly in your notebooks. I'm going to pause the sharing for a minute here. This is B, C, and D. As such, we have a 90-degree angle at A, and this is perpendicular. Now this is the result from theorem 6.7, which you have to write down so that you can use the result here directly. So you will have the similarity. Now once again, similarity जब लिखनी है, correspondence correct होनी चाहिए. So what I'm going to have here is I will have triangle ABC. The larger triangle is similar to the smaller triangle. So I'm going to first of all, sorry, this is the smaller triangle ABC, and this will be similar to triangle DBA, the larger triangle. This will be first pair. Then the second pair will be of triangle ADC, the second smaller triangle, similar to the whole triangle, triangle BDA, and then each of the smaller triangles, which will be similar to each other, I think. That gives you the third result, A square equals to BD into CD. That will be ABC, similar to triangle DCDAC. Check again. You can even fix it later. Now I'm going to write down the pair of similar, the sides with equal ratio. So from the first pair of similar triangles, and now you can just simply identify which pairs will give you your parts 1, 2, and 3. You require AB square equals to BC into BD. This is your first part. Then you require AC square equals to BC into DC. This is the pair that will give you the answer. AC square equals to BC into DC. This is second part. And then third part is AD square equals to BD into CD. That's your result. So only thing on which this result depends is writing down the similarity correctly. If you have written the similarity correctly, आपके पास sides का जो proportion आएगा वो correct होगा, and from there you can identify कि किन दो आपको ratios को cross multiply करना है और आपका answer आ जाएगा. I hope it's clear to everyone. Anyone with any questions? And if anyone's writing down, please let me know.
Ma'am, yes, 1 minute.
Sure.
Ma'am, done.
All right. I'll see you at 11 o'clock during your class now.